Hello there everybody, this is Ira and this is my new base. Oh, those are ugly numbers right there. Yeah, welcome to my new base. As I said, I was gonna do a lot in between episodes, and I have in fact done a lot. I did not actually move far. The original base was, oh goodness, can't say anything. The original base was like right around the corner over there. It was, let's see, I can show you on the map. So we're here and it was like right here-ish, I think? Somewhere. Oh no, here we go. I think it was right about here. So I didn't go far. I just found an area that had some water available, which is this right here. I set up my strainers. They need new nets, of course. They always need new nets. I put a little roof over this. It was open to the sky before, but so much poison rain, you guys. So much poison rain. So these have been working away. I come over now and then and empty them. Made a whole ton of shelves. I made this little tunnel here as well so that could get there even if it's raining. I also basically put a roof over this whole thing right here with the trees. I haven't extended it up the hill, which is another thing we'll get to in a moment, but I'm working on it. So this is where I'm growing my trees. I also got this bamboo sapling. Now, I'll just briefly show you what I went through here. I'm not sure exactly where I left off. I did finish the cob, and I think I finished this last time. Finished the strainers, as you saw. I set those up. I made a bucket. Buckets are pretty simple, actually. You can make this unfired clay bucket just with the 3 of the terra clay clumps, or any other type of clay. And then you cook it in that little oven. I'll show you where that oven is, furnace, whatever, in a moment. So that was that. Then, what else did I do? Oh yes, this one. From these strainers, I get apatite and algae, throw them into the portal, and out come a dry pasture seeds. Dry pasture seeds I set up here. Also, this hill was a lot taller. I think I probably took 6 or 7 levels off of it, just flattening it out. We'll get to this in a moment. But yeah, this is the dry grass. So you get the seed, you put down a bunch of dirt, which you make from the dirt balls, which again, come out of the strainers. And then you use the seed. This will spread if I put down more dirt. But when you shift punch this, like you did with the coarse loamy dirt, you get stuff. But instead of mud, this time you get seeds. And there's just a huge array of seeds. I've only planted a few, as you can see them up here, around a piece of water. This lava right here was actually under the hill. And it wasn't exposed until I stripped some of that other stuff away. But there's a huge list of seeds here. And I got them all, so this quest is complete. Which is nice. Yeah, and this is where I'm heading now. There's also this lighted up. You get loam and wood piles, which is just 4 logs together. And the loam comes, again, out of those strainers. Those strainers are amazing. I need to, like, set up an automated system with the strainers, obviously, eventually. And, yeah, charcoal and ash is the next step. And what you have to do, if you don't know, is you have to make a little structure out of this loam. So you have to put the loam underneath and on the sides and above so that the log piles are completely enclosed and that there's no air in there. So there's underneath this level, there's another shape like this at the bottom. And there are 16 wood piles in there. And what you do is you put them all in, you cover all but the last block, and then you use a fire starter on that, and then you place the last loam block. And then the whole thing starts smoking like this. I think it probably has to go for quite a while. I had to do this in Pyramid Reborn as well, so I remember it taking ages and ages and ages and me going, I'm wasting time on my speedrun. But yeah, so this is going. I'll have charcoal soon, and then once wrong button again. Once I get the charcoal, I can come here and once I grow the bamboo, I can come in here and I can throw these into the portal and get the boreal seeds and move on further. So now I'm finally getting to a point where I have stuff to do, basically, which is good. Terra clay. I haven't looked at this one yet. Okay. Oh yes, this is how I'm going to produce water, because water is not infinite. Oh, sweet bamboo! Woohoo! Guys, I did it! I did it! Yes. Awesome. So once that charcoal is done, I can get that other one. I think I can probably do this. Oh yeah. Oh. No more saplings though, huh? Well, I guess I'm going to have to dig for some more. Or can I just place a bamboo? Oh, I think I can just place a bamboo and it will eventually grow up. Or maybe not. I might be thinking of a different thing. I'm not sure, guys. If you know, leave a comment below. Let me know. Tell me. I don't want to leave any of these saplings go to waste. I'll leave it there just in case. But I may have to get another. I may have just been unlucky. All right, where am I put the saplings? Obviously, I have made some storage. Sticks. No. So yeah, this is all the different seed types you can get. The one that's missing is... there's a couple that are missing that I planted up there. But they're mostly, if you look at the top left, you can see you've got potato, carrot, corn, turnip, strawberry, cucumber. Oh god, guys, I love cucumbers so much. I could literally just eat cucumbers all day. Probably not literally, but I would want to. I would want to try. I would want to try. I love cucumbers, especially pickles. I have refrigerator pickles in the fridge right now, and I was just eating some, so now I'm like, oh, cucumbers. Anyway, melon, pumpkin, beetroot, which I'll never grow unless they absolutely make me. Ugh. Rice. And then we got the rush seeds. I put up a few more rushes. I probably need to cut those down, actually. Grass seeds, so I can get regular grass now with some more dirt. Sugarcane, cactus, these need to be planted on sand, though. And turnip, other type of rice, terra moss, and these are the ones, terra moss, eggplant, and the moon glow seeds. These are the ones I found in the Roots 2 building. Here's some other stuff that, here's the rushes. This is stuff that I got from the strainers. Here's some gems from the strainers, some mud, some terra clay, and a whole bunch of little ore rocks, which I know will come in handy soon. Looking forward to that. Gonna start actually making metal soon. And a whole bunch of different types of rocks, and this is a bunch of sand. And then, I think you guys... no, I didn't show you before. All the ash. Just so much ash. This is from stripping the layers off the top. And what I was doing with these for the most part is I would, every now and then when I needed the plant fiber, I would just grab a stack of these, throw them in the portal, and then out would pop 16 saplings. So that's really handy. Don't throw away your ash. I'm pretty sure I'll need it for other stuff in the future as well. But in any case, it's definitely useful now for... wait a minute. This one. This is the one I want. Yes, I learned this in Sevtech. Boom, 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 boom. Made a video about it. A little mini toots. Little mini tutorials. I need to make more of those. Those are going to come out as I have time to make them because I am already stretched pretty thin when it comes to recording time. Alright, rush stems. Rush, blooming rush tips. Regular rush tips. And the seeds. Gotta keep organized, guys. It's very important. I'll deal with the trees in a bit. I need to show you the rest of the base. So I showed you the tunnel. Tunnel goes under there to the water. Down here is just leading to some lava that I found. No shortage of lava in this world, my friends. As you can see, I did pave most of my area with the basalt. And even up here, up the steps. Haven't done up here yet, but I'm working on it. It's eventually going to be covered in dirt up here. I'll have all my gardens. And I'm going to use this lava to make obsidian, which I know I'm going to be making pretty soon. It's still smoking. You know this is done when it stops smoking, and then you can break it open and it'll just be full of charcoal and ash, which is useful stuff. But I used a tremendous amount of obsidian here, just flattening everything out, which means I had to do a lot of mining. Here's where I put the portal, and this is really interesting to me. I'm not sure if it's a glitch or a bug or if it's intended to be this way, but you see from this side, you just see the two pools, and when you go through, you can see the pylons and the pools are full and all that stuff. Very odd that you can't see it from this side, but also kind of cool. Feels very magical, so whether it's intentional or not, I kind of like it. Then down here I've got this room. In this room I've got the drying rack and the furnace. The furnace requires the cob to be in the walls. I can't... I'm usually pretty good at coming up with like in-game, in-world story justifications for stuff. Like you can give me a plot hole in a television show or something, and first I'll groan about plot holes, but then I'll be like, well, I have to make this work. So I'll come up with an explanation to make it canon. Cannot for the life of me come up with an explanation for why a furnace would need cob walls. It just feels tacked on. Like it's just a requirement for the sake of forcing you to make cob. And I'm a little disappointed by that. They could have, like, you know, come up with an explanation for it. But this pack isn't big on explaining why. It's just big on giving you things to do and saying, now go do it. And you can't move on until you've done. So if you're into that kind of stuff, this is the pack. This is the one. I only have one drying rack still because I haven't needed to use it that much since I got the strainers. But I may make some more because I have a feeling I'm still going to keep needing that. Yeah, but this little furnace let me cook those clay pots. And I think it'll let me cook stone and a few other things, but not much. Oh, and a little frame drop there. Everything's fine. There is a thunderstorm going on outside right now, or in the distance, I think. I'm just pausing to listen. I did just hear thunder, and it is cloudy outside, but I don't know. They keep promising me rain. So yeah, I was basically just quarrying out obsidian. I found this little tunnel here, which is kind of cool. I might do something with that. And then this is just like a quarry. I was just getting obsidian out. Obsidian, I keep saying obsidian. Basalt. I was getting basalt out. Just to pave the road, because walking on the ash is such a pain. Now my goal right now, my medium-term goal, the thing that I'll be really happy once I reach is a cobble generator, which I could actually make now. I have them in 2 buckets, and I can move lava once with the clay bucket. And make it like a basic vanilla cobble generator. But the only tools I have now are stone, and they wear out so fast, you guys. And it would be so tedious to sit there and mine and mine and mine and mine. And I've got my wrist troubles, which I have mentioned before. So, I think what I'm going to wait for... I have looked ahead a little bit. I know that right here, I can make some very special tinker tools, custom tinker tools, which are very cool, actually. One of them is they're all called the Bane of something. The Bane of Cobble. This one right here, Cobble Breaker. That means it'll break cobble quickly, and it won't even technically break the block. It'll just put a cobble in your inventory, and as long as there is a lava and a water on either side of the cobble will stay there. So you can just, you know, set a macro or whatever and just walk away and leave it to mine cobble and fill up your inventory really fast. So I'm really looking forward to this, and it's not even that hard to make. These are gems, which I don't know if I have the sapphires yet. I definitely have the tanzanite. No, I don't have sapphires yet. I better get to work putting more strainers down there. What are we doing here? The other thing is this hardened stone. And this requires the obsidian plate and a whole bunch of stone. And the obsidian plate requires obsidian shards, and you need a thing. It's the rabbit hole. We all know the rabbit hole. It's you know, it's modded. This is how it works. So that's the thing that I'm kind of working actively towards right now. Once I have that, and I have basically infinite cobble, then I'll be able to properly build. And I mean, again, this pack is definitely geared towards people who are interested in tech and progression, and tech or magic. They both kind of function in similar ways. But progression. This is a progression-focused pack. This is for people who want to follow the steps and complete the quests and do the progress. Which, as I mentioned before, is not my standard type of play. I'm not a progression-oriented player. I'm not terribly concerned with quests and goals and missions and things like that. I like to be creative. I like to tell a story, and I like to build. And so far, I haven't really been given much options for building because there's such limited materials, and, well, that's just such limited materials, and that's that. So I'm really looking forward to when that opens up a little bit. Once I can actually build, then guys, then things are going to get good, because I'm going to have proper fun once I can really build. And yeah, that's gonna be great. So that's what I'm working towards. Okay, what do I need to do to get there is the question. Need to do a better furnace, clearly, so I need to make a stone Gallagher. Okay, how do I make a stone Gallagher, game? I don't actually think I have any stone. I think I need to make more clay, just a bit of a pain. Stone Gallagher. Here we go. What's this? Netherstone Gallagher. Oh boy. We've got 2 sticks, 4 stone. Does it have to be? Okay, it has to be stone, not cobble. And okay, that's easy enough. So what's the easiest type of stone to make? I think I can like use the granite. Or no, not recipe. Uses of granite. Oh, they still need the clay. Shucks. Alright, in that case, I'll use the diorite. I don't ever want to use diorite for something which, oh, that's right. Need 4 of them, right? I don't want to use the diorite for anything visible. So if there's an opportunity to use it for something that'll just be crafted into something else, I'll just go ahead and use that. Okay, so I think we should be able to go like this, and like this. Yes. Got the stone Gallagher. Love the name, by the way. I don't know if some of the younger viewers are gonna know what that's in reference to. I assume it's in reference to the comedian Gallagher from the 80s, I guess? Maybe even the 70s? I'm not sure. And he was famous for, well, I mean, he would just make props. He was a prop comedian, and his famous finale was he would always put down a whole bunch of stuff on a table or on the floor, and he would bring out a sledgehammer, and he would just hit it with the sledgehammer, and it would explode. If you're younger, you might not have ever seen him. I definitely grew up seeing him on TV and stuff like that. But the finale was always a watermelon. So he'd bring out a watermelon and put it down, and then he would go, no, I'm not going to do it right now. And then people would be like, come on! And he'd be like, all right, kablooey! And it would just go everywhere, watermelon everywhere. If you're sitting in the front row, you had to have plastic to pull over yourself. And either because you just weren't alive when he was popular, or because you didn't live in a country where that was popular, whatever the reason, if you've never seen Gallagher, I'm not going to say he was a good comedian, because I don't think he was. But it's a piece of culture, and it's presumably the reason that this thing is called a stone Gallagher, because we're gonna be breaking stuff with it. All right, I made my Gallagher. 64 cobblestone. All right, hold on, I should read this. I should work towards a better furnace out of harder materials. I can't harvest obsidian yet, but maybe I can smack obsidian with a hammer and get some shards that I can use. But the furnace surely needs a house that is more weatherproof. I can probably upgrade the cob to some wattle and daub. Wattle and daub? Wattle and daub. Wattle and daub. Okay. That's the correct pronunciation, I believe. So 64 cobblestone. I think this is another one of those grindy things. So I think I have a choice now. At least I have a choice now. I like that. It's opening up a little bit. I have a choice. So this is the first choice. The first way you make that, you just get the rocks and the clay. That will be super grindy because I either have to dig for mud and then dry it into clay, or I have to make lots and lots of nets for the strainer and then wait. No, that's not gonna work. No. What's this? No. No. Nuh-uh. Nope. No. I don't think any of this is world gen. Yeah, no, not likely. Not very likely. Fluid on top. Interesting. Igneous extruder. Sure, I'll just go make one of those. Yeah, I don't think I have another choice, guys. So either I need to do it the one grindy way. There's at least a choice of grind now. Choice number one, strainers, or mining obsidian, or mining basalt, throwing it in the thing and getting back the what's it called? Coarse loamy dirt, and digging through that for mud, and then drying it. Or I make a vanilla cobble gen, maybe make a wooden hopper to go underneath it. Although, I don't think the wooden hoppers have an inventory, do they? And I don't have any way... I don't know if they would put things into any of these containers. I think you have to have a chest with an inventory. So that might not even be possible to do it that way. Like, I would have to do it the old school way, where you just keep mining and, like, 2/3 of it gets burned in the lava. Let me... Alright, either way, this is going to be grindy, guys. So, I'm just going to take care of that. I'm going to get some cobble, and then I'll get back to you guys. And there's my stack. Alright, guys. Throw those up there. I have not made a vanilla cobble gen yet. I'm going to wait until I have that really sweet pick. So, that's done. Now I need the obsidian shards. Okay. I think I need to make like a regular vanilla furnace here. And I think I'm gonna need wattle and daub. No! Oh, what did I... Oh, man. Nope. This was a waste. How do I make a vanilla furnace, please? Vanilla furnace? Hardened stone. Shucks. Okay, so the hardened stone is made with the obsidian plates. The obsidian plates are wait. Huh? Wait just a sec. If I need this smelter to smelt the obsidian shards, and I need the obsidian shards to make the smelter... What? What? Guys, I'm super confused. I'm super duper... Is there something else? Is it gonna give me? Wattle and daub. I tell you what, I'm gonna skip that for now because I'm very confused. Where did I put the... Here are the buckets. I'm gonna get a bucket of water. Just temporarily. Just grab it out of the back here. And I'm gonna go up And like I said, I was going to use that obsidian up on the hill to turn that. I'm just going to use the obsidian up on the hill. Oh my goodness, you guys. Oh, that's done. Okay. Oh, these are done too. I'm going to use the lava up here, turn it into obsidian. Here we go. Turn it all into obsidian. And then I think I can break this with the stone Gallagher into those shards. Uh-oh. That might cause problems. I'm sure it's fine. So how long is this gonna take? And also, probably not a bad idea. I'm not sure how deep the lava goes. So, up in the top left there, it's saying pickaxe obsidian. I have a bad feeling that this is not gonna give me anything. Have I misunderstood something? I'm a little bit confused, guys. Just a little, I'm invested now. I'm almost halfway through. I'm gonna ride this out to the end. But that is what the stone Gallagher was for, right? Isn't that for, it said breaking the obsidian? I definitely don't have a pick that can mine obsidian. I mean, there's not a chance of that. Hopefully this will at least drop that shard. But oh my goodness, if it takes this long, ugh. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to like get some kind of program to hold the button down for me or something. This is the kind of thing that does aggravate my wrist a bit when I have to hold down the button for a long time. Did this give me something? It did not. Alright, so I need to take another look here. Got the cobblestone. Now I need the obsidian shards. Shift right click. Oh, shucks. Is this another one of those you gotta keep trying? Oh yeah, look at that! I'm getting them in my inventory. It's not even... Shucks, shucks, shucks. Wish I had read that more carefully. Well, at least I read it, eventually. This is still, it's a little bit grindy, but at least I don't have to hold the button down. Clicking repeatedly isn't as bad on my wrist as holding the button down, so far, I haven't got any more magma, but better safe than sorry. I don't want to risk losing... Actually, I guess nothing would fall in the lava, would it? Because it's just going straight into my inventory. Alright, how much of this did I need? Surely this is enough. Let's pick this back up. Just to tidy up after ourselves. Okay, so I've got enough of that, but I don't have the obsidian plate. I'm gonna try and see if I can... Yes. Now, obviously, I'm gonna eventually want to build this up high enough that I can actually walk in here, because now I gotta break it all. But check this out, you guys. And I think you do get quite a bit. So even though it takes ages, it's not actually that bad. Oh yeah, look at that. Stacks and stacks of charcoal. Cool. Let's head back down. I think I'm running low on time already, guys. Goodness gracious, time flies very fast. Alright, let's see if it's possible to cook these in this thing. Well, I can put them in there. That doesn't necessarily mean anything, does it? Let's just throw one charcoal in there and use the fire starter. So the charcoal should cook 8 items, right? We just have to see if these cook up. It's not in JEI, but I suppose it's possible that it's just missing from JEI and that it does work. I can't imagine how else I could possibly... Oh, it does work! Okay. Well then. It's strange that it's not in JEI. Obsidian... We'll go this way. Here to here. Obsidian plate. Smelting. Furnace. Seared furnace controller. Powered furnace. Resourceful furnace. Powered kiln. It's not on the list. So it's not a derp on my part. It's a derp on somebody else's part. It's not my fault. It's all that matters. Anyway, we figured it out. So that's fine. And that's actually really cool. And I'm gonna need 8 more cobblestone, aren't I? Shucks. Well, I'll go take care of that in a minute. It's almost done. 5. Now I need 8, right? Because this is to make 8 hardened stone. Oh, and I'm gonna have to cook up all the stone too. So yeah, I better go get the rest of and I don't have any more clay. I'll be back with you guys in a minute. Okay, here we go. 8 plates. We can take the rest out for now. I'm going to put all this cobblestone in here. And then I think 8 charcoal should be enough to cook it all up. Here's hoping. We'll light that up. Presumably this is going to take a little while. But once it's done, we can make all that hardened stone. And then I can make a proper furnace. Of course, I'm going to have to make the wattle and daub too, but I'm not going to do that on camera because that's going to be another super grindy thing. Meanwhile, I really, really super duper need more of these things. Come on. Really dislike this crafting table, guys. Really dislike it. I know I've mentioned this. I'm just reiterating. Still dislike it. Opinion has not changed. Very awkward to use. Very much looking forward to when I can have a crafting table with a GUI. I feel like this is just making the game worse. Like it's just intentionally making the game worse. It's the... Yeah, the dense one... Oh, the dense one is going to give me... This is not going to give me the gems. I want the other one. And I think I'm out of... yeah, okay. That's fine, actually, because I can do this. Remember I told you this little trick? Check it out. This is fun to do. Fun to do. Highly recommended. And here they are. And this is enough for 16. You get 3 each, and you use 3 to make a plant twine. So 16 plant twine. I'm gonna make 2 of the other ones. Got this memorized now. Give me those, please. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Oh, I can hear thunder, you guys. I'm so excited because it's been so dry, and we keep getting promised rain. And then they keep changing the forecast at the last minute. Like, it has, for the last several weeks, the forecast has consistently said, it's gonna rain tomorrow, or the day after tomorrow. And the rain never comes, you guys. The rain never comes. All right, there's the tanzanite. I'm not sure which of these is gonna give me the gems that I need, but clearly they are rare. Because I've already, this is probably the 3rd or 4th time that I've put new nets on here. So it's probably gonna take a while. And you know what? I think we're pretty much out of time already, you guys. So I'm pleased that I could show you, oh, this is growing. Check that out. Cool. Also good to know. Oh, progress is being made. Things are happening, you guys. I'm so happy. Things are finally opening up. Next episode, definitely intend to get those special tools, or at least the pickaxe, even if nothing else. This one, like, has vein mine on trees, and this one is like, it'll shear leaves and stuff like that. But this is the one that I really care about, because this is the one that'll let me get all the building blocks I need to make myself a nice pretty place to live. So that's exciting. So that's, I'm gonna need 2 sapphires, a tanzanite, and a hardened stone for next time so that we can make that together. Cannot wait, guys. Very much looking forward to that. And that's gonna be it for this time. So thank you very, very much for watching. Thank you very much for your patience while I derp around and learn my way around and you know, while I practice my own patience with things that I don't necessarily love, like the crafting table, because the pack is opening up and I am starting to have a good time with it. So yay! Yay for that! Yay! I'm in prison, you guys. This is prison, but it's a heck of a pretty prison. I think you'll agree. It's a very cool prison as far as prisons go, and it's my prison. This whole world is mine, all mine, my prison, and it's gonna be my home, and it's gonna be awesome. And that's that. So says the AIRA. Alright guys, thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye!